Hello, everybody. Hello, we are live. We are live. We're here. We're ready for Newmarket. We're ready to rock and roll. We're ready to land some fucking winners. You know? Hello, everybody. Hello. Here we go then. Our first selection of the day runs in the 145 at Newmarket. We'll just turn this music down. Let's go, baby. Let's go, buddy. Hello. Right, so what's going on? Let's have a look at the markets. Right. Right. He's been absolutely smashed this Alpine Trout, and I hope we, well, we've definitely got a good price. It's 1.89, 6.6, 6.2 Nibras, 6.6 Oriole. I think he's quite a good horse, this Alpine Trout. Bit gutted we missed the 9 to 4 when it opened, to be honest, yesterday, but can't have it all, can you? You cannot have it all. If anyone's there and they want to drop anything in the YouTube or on the page on the Patreon, please go ahead. This is free for everybody. Free for everybody. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Come on, let's get off to a good start. We had a few too many at big prices yesterday. I was half kicking myself thinking, fucking, why didn't you just stick the fucking, just go up to here, bro? I was just thinking just because you're chasing a little bit, you're a bit frustrated, that's all. But we're on a good value selection here now. Alpine Trial, fingers crossed. Get your job done. Followers should be on at 15 to 8. To see who put Connie double yet. That did go in the group yesterday. Good man, Josh. Well done for getting on that. Fingers crossed that comes in for you, mate. 4 to 1 was a magnificent price for that, really. It should have gone in the column, but I'm, again, doing a lot of things wrong at the minute. But can't help it. Connie Hill, hopefully today, get the job done for you, mate, Josh. And you'll earn a nice little earner there. 4 to 1 was sort of the lowest sort of price of the double as well, I think. It was a bit bigger elsewhere if you'd have looked other than, I think I just looked on Betfair for it, to be honest. Also bad bit, unfortunately. What have we got going on then? Right. We have got a runner at 1:45. We've got a runner at 2 o'clock. I might even throw another one in today, but depends. Let's get off to a good start first before we start pissing about, with anything else. I'll send you a drink if Connie can. You don't have to do that, Josh. Just renew your subscription, mate. Just renew your subscription. Just keep my family fucking eating for another month, mate. That's all you got to do. Don't worry about that. Anyone that's watching that is not part of the Daryl Carter Racing Loyalty Club, then please drop a comment into the YouTube chat if you want to ask any questions about the service. Please just drop the questions in and they will be answered. We'll start being a bit more selective over the next couple of weeks now. Punchestown's going to be out of the way. We're going to be looking to strike where we can. Can't believe Sergino's not in shot. Gino's not in shot, is he? Might have to swap Constitution Hill. Connor Hill doesn't win today. He'll have to be swapped out, I think. He'll have to go up above, and Gino will have to come down. What are you doing today, Josh? Are you at work or are you at home? What are you doing, mate? Yeah, it's hard to advise anyone who didn't get on the price with us when the column went out, or even this morning, really, because he was smashed up from about 9 o'clock this morning. To jump on now at 5 to 6 just seems a bit defeatist to really do that, to be honest with you. Steve Cookson, hi Daryl, I'm up in Chester on Friday. Any early thoughts on the Chester Cup? Really looking forward to this Chester May meeting, Steve. I love Chester. I love the fact there's a draw bias. I love the fact that there's certain horses that can handle the course. I haven't even glanced at the Chester Cup yet. I was just saving myself for it, to be honest. I'm really looking forward to doing the Chester card. Do like the meeting. I do think there is biases that people don't pick up on. I understand, obviously, the draw bias, which is something that everybody notes, but I think you need a certain type of horse to win at Chester. So I'm looking forward to getting stuck in that bud. I missed the fast at Goodwood. How did the ground look? Did it look okay, or the testing? His Noble Champions had some backing in the 2 o'clock at Goodwood. He's into 11 to 5, but we're holding pretty solid at 4 to 1, so I'm pretty happy with that. Hopefully, this is as good as I think he could be. This horse, we'll see. We'll see. But a couple of minutes, not long now, until the first race at Newmarket. Afternoon, mate. Afternoon, Welsh. I'm going to call you Welsh Magic. That's okay. Afternoon. Afternoon. Thank you very much for joining. Anybody got any questions or anything they want answering regarding the service? Please do drop them in. I'm happy to answer anything. You can join as a free member, or you can join as a paid member. Obviously, free members do not get the selections and most of the content on the site. And more importantly, they don't get to get in the chat. They don't get into getting the exclusive chat where we discuss basically horses all day, prices, everything like that. And we all discuss things. Lee will do. Usually says this, not my channel name. Okay, all right, Lee. Lee. Spelt away from the place that I came from, Lee Park. Lee. Nice to see you, Lee. Thanks for coming on, buddy. What's Chester like, Steve? Is it good? I've never been up to Chester. It's a long way for me, but it is somewhere I'd like to go because it does look beautiful in the sun. I think maybe next summer I'm going to do a few places I've not been to next summer. I think Punchestown, Chester, a couple of places like that. I'm going to come up north next year for a members meet up. So that'll be decent. Maybe we could do Chester. But the members meet up this year will be down south near me. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people won't be able to make it, but we'll see how we're going at that time. Could have no fucking members by then. You never know, do you? Eh? Don't count your chickens. Don't count your chickens. A little bit of support for Nebras. I cannot fucking give this Ralph Beckett horse Ariel away. Excuse the language. You'll hear a lot of them. So I open the chat in the other room so I'm not missing anything. Dodds makes a long trip south to Goodwood with Tatterstall, only run on the card. RP says he's 4 to 7 strike calls, course and dis of 1 on reappearance before. Today's other racing by Crispy. Good case. Good case. Drawn well. Bum, 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 bum. It's one of my favourite meetings. I was going on Thursday, but unfortunately, Spirit of Summer died on Wednesday at Andrew Bowling's yard, so I was looking forward to seeing him in the handicap. Oh, that's a shame. Sorry to hear that, Steve. That's not great, mate. But it is, yeah, it is beautiful up there, isn't it? The other course I want to get to is York's Dante meeting or York's Ebor meeting, actually, preferably. Really want to get up there. Get up! Right, come on, the trail. Lake Victoria has been entered in the 1,000 guineas on Sunday. I'm really looking forward to seeing her. I think she could be a potential superstar. Um, I can't wait to see what she's got. I know Aidan said she might come on for the run, etc. But I don't think they'd be here if she wasn't 100% straight. And he also did mention that she doesn't take a lot of work to get ready. So we'll see. But I think it's a cracking 1,000 guineas on Sunday. It's a cracking 2,000 guineas tomorrow. Members should be on a selection for that who I quietly quite fancy. I think could be a superstar. I won't reveal that now, but fingers crossed for that. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, the boy. Fucking give me something to fucking cheer about. Chris Tom not running at York, not running in York at the Dante meeting. William Haggis sending him straight for the Royal Hunt Cup. Oh, lovely. Okay, interesting. He's got a big chance. Later today, we will have a video from Dave Young coming up about the dogs the Toaster Derby. He's just recorded one and sent it to me now. That was the ping that you heard. The man is getting stuck into the dog racing. So for those that are interested, it's free and part of the service. So here we go. Second man at the start. So we've got no runner, Harvey, who was the outsider of the field, I think. So yeah, he's going to cream over this fucking Newcastle. You look really smart. Come on, Buick. Why do they say sum it up right before the start of the race? Like, who's that helping? That's why they couldn't give it away. It's fucking bitch. Newmarket's going a bit too well for me. Changed his legs there. That's not a bad sign. Looking really nicely there. Changed his legs as well again. No, he's not. Alpine Trail's strong. He is on another gear. That's a nice horse, that. That is a nice horse, that is. I really like that. I really, really did like that. Not just because we were on him, but he's struggling to pull him up here, and he's quickened a couple of times there. He's so well balanced. He's a strong traveller. He's a really nice horse. He is a really, really nice horse. No wonder he's got Danny and Derby entries. Right, we're off and running. We're over the line. But he is a very, very, very nice horse indeed. And yeah, he's. I was really, really taken with that, to be honest with you. Not often I'm on that taken with a performance like that, but he was. They were clocking 37 miles an hour. I thought, Jesus, he's done a bit too much here. And then he switched his legs and he carried on cruising. And then he got a little bit slower, and then he changed his legs and he quickened again. And that is something I really like in a horse when they change their legs and they quicken away. I think that's a sign of a very good horse. I think he's quickened twice in that, so I am um, pretty excited by him. I'm going to get stuck into what he actually achieved. You know, the figures, the facts, and the figures soon, but that was quite impressive. Lee, fair play. Dave smashed it on the dogs. Tosha especially, absolutely. Like he proper does. Like I've watched him. It's unbelievable how well he does on dogs. I'm hoping I'm not bigging him out too much here for a letdown, but I promise you that's just all part of the service. That's free. It's a free little bonus that Dave's going to be doing loads of content for you over the next 6 weeks for the Toaster Derby. He'll jump on a live so you can ask any questions to him over the weekend, and we can get that rolling. So he's just going to send me content. I'm just going to put it on his Dave's Dogs page, and yeah, that's something to be quite excited about. So, yeah, you will need an exchange account, I think he said, but I'll let him sort all that out. Craig, Con Hill, to redeem himself today. Love see great horses, even if I'm not financially involved. I do have a ton treble rolling on him from Tahipu onto Dino and Con today. Fair play, Craig. Sometimes that's the way to do it. You know, like it's with a service like this, it's no good really me putting you up even money shots and 1 point even money shots and trying expecting you to fucking lump on them. Like, we're trying to make money long term, but like if you like the horses at those prices and you want to back them, like I don't care what anyone says, there's nothing wrong with a little double and treble. Like Tahipu Con Hill double, that Josh has done, that's a decent value bet, that is. So yeah, fingers crossed for you, Craig, because I want to see Constitution Hill do the business as well. I'm not having State Man going to overturn the form with him. Hopefully Alpine gets a winner. Yeah, he did. Yeah, thank God we got a little bit of a winner, but yeah, it's a good start. Hopefully this next one is as good as I think he might be. He was very good, Aaron. He was very good there when asked to kick. Yeah, like really impressive, Aaron. Like honestly, I was really, really impressed with him. Chris has made a great case for Tatterstall in the 235 at Goodwood. I was very tempted with Tatterstall as well in the 235 at Goodwood. I think he's got a big chance. He could go very well if he can make all against the rail. Seems to be that is the key at Goodwood. But we're off to a winner. Hopefully we're turning the fucking corner. Right. I know it was a short price, but it was 15 to 8 into thingy, and you can't replace value bets like that. You just can't. They are good value bets, and you know I don't mind if, like I say, Constitution Hill. You could argue it should be a 1 to 2 shot, right? But new jockey, travelling to Ireland for the first time, don't know about the track. Got to bounce back from a fall. There are other things, you know, reasons why he's not 1 to 2. I think, and when you've got something like Alpine Trial, it's a 15 to 8 shot. You know, should be at least even money. That's entirely different. That's when you benefit from backing towards the top of the market. But very rarely is that the case. They're normally put in too short, or they're normally put in at the correct prices. So look, it's like I say, it's a long-term game, so we have to back at the right prices. When it comes to the Cheltenham Festival and the Ancient Festival, it's the only time I've basically, and I don't want to say this, people hate it when I say this, but I kind of don't care about, I don't care about price when it comes to Cheltenham Festival. It's just about winners. The price value aspect of it is in the anti-post on the lead up, building yourself a book. So by the time we get to the day on the Cheltenham Festival, for example, people might say, how is he 2 to 1? But we might already have 2 in the race that we backed at 16s and 20s that are now 4s and 6s. That allows us to take whatever we want. So value is completely different depending on what you've done with it. But only at the festival festivals like that in the spring do we just want to back winners. But got to let a lot of winners go for the time being during the normal season, because you're working over a long period. That's just the way I do things, but it's entirely up to whoever. I'm just going to let him go and win, even though I think he won't. Who's that? That's Con Hill. Are you talking about? Lee, was that Con Hill? Right, let's see what we can do here, because we need something else to go along with that today. You right, Em? Keep getting drawn to Symbol of Honor in the 220. Yeah, I think this Cosmic Year could be very, very good. I would much prefer this as if it was on a flat track for him, because he's got quite a high head carriage. And when you go in that dip, I have seen so many horses over the years with high head carriages roll around in the dip. So I think this is a question. That is a question for him. Symbol of Honor, I thought it was going to be a proper star last year, but he just didn't quite do it until the back end of the season. So maybe he's improving. We'll watch that race together and we'll have a good look at see what the market's doing and whatnot. Whatnot. A little bit uneasy, these two at the top of the market, this Secret Theory and Noble Champion. Backed and then drifted, backed and then drifted. We've been pretty solid. We're the only horse in the market that seems to have been pretty solid here. So, fingers crossed. I think he's got a nice horse on his hands here. Yeah, well, take him out of the equation. Yeah, that seems a very sensible option to do, Lee. There's always ways around it. If you think there could be a potential superstar in there and you want to back a horse, bank protection, I guess. Looking at it that way, that's a savvy way to do things, a responsible way to do things, should we say? Two to one, 3 to 1, 15 to 4 on the sports book. What's happening on the Betfair Exchange? 2 o'clock at Goodwood, 4 minutes to the off. Secret Theory very weak, out to 3.35. Noble Champion 4.4, with 5.5, 5.4 for a £50 stake tab. I know it's out your realm, mate, and you think you said you don't punt us. Have a poke in the Kentucky Derby. Put it on lovely jersey slip. Yeah, I don't get involved with the Kentucky Derby, to be honest with you, Aaron. It's not really my forte. I can't. You'd know more about that than me. So please do put your thoughts in the group. Yeah, because I'd be interested in reading those. I don't know. I just don't like losing. That's fair enough, Lee. Fair enough, mate. None of us like losing, buddy. We are now on the drift. We're at 7.2, which is a concern. With Amalok, Secret Theory is the one for cash. That is a slight concern. 7.6, can't give him away at the minute, but they also don't know what push is, does he? Jeez, is that the 7 to 1 on the exchange? Amalok out to 7 to 1, but we'll have a look. Here we go. No messing around. Lamilocky is up there and he is handy. Super Fury looks like he's struggling already with it. Very happy with the position we're in here. Shake him up. Shake him up. Here he comes. Here he comes. Go on then, quicken up. Show that turn of foot. Show that turn of foot. Go on, boy. Go on, Amilock. Go on, Amilock. Over the top. Go on. Smarter turn of foot. Smarter turn of foot. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on, my boy. Get in. There we go. 2 for 2. Very, very good winner. Very comfortable winner there, Amilock. Really good winner there. Really, really good. He's very good. Very, very good. I can't wait to see him over 10 and 12. Drifted. Betfair SP of 7.73. Fucking ridiculous. It did help that he had a very strong go at playing that, but his response was fairly quick, I thought. Aaron Boom, lovely stuff, lovely jubbly. Really, really nice turn of foot there. The sectionals he got to Kempton that's what he showed. And I was very happy with the position. They're happy the two taking each other on up front. I think Hawksbill is a horse to keep on side. He keeps bumping into one, but I think this is a nice horse. I mean, I'm talking Royal Ascot, nice horse. When he gets up and trip as well, the way he's stretched out there, that's fucking lovely. I love that. That makes me moist. That makes me fucking moist. Getting fair deuce DC, just walking past the shop and went and back in. Cheers. No worries. No worries, Lee. You're all very welcome. Thank you for sticking with me for the last fucking week or so. But thank you very much. Happy days, eh? That was nice to see that. Very happy with that. Mark Lawson, very nice taking forwards, even if the race. I agree exactly because he's bred for further than that, and that's a sharp enough mile, as we said around there in the group. So I think the stiffer test, like an Ascot, Royal Ascot handicap, will definitely suit him. He is almost certainly on the radar, and he is added to my list of Royal Ascot potentials. Very, very nice horse indeed. In fact, he could even be better than a handicap, couldn't he? But yeah, I'm putting together at the moment a list for Royal Ascot. I'm trying to note these horses down and the races, potential races for them, so that we've got a little bit of a head start, and we'll throw that out there to the members in due course. But that's a good start from us today. Unfortunately, the next one, which I thought would have won, is a non-runner. So we've got to wait a while now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3:30 is the next one, unless Sarzenta runs before that at Punchestown, which I can't quite fucking remember, to be honest with you. So how are we all? Anyone got any questions about the service? Anyone want to talk about the service? Anyone want to call me a knob or anything? Just let me know. Let me know. I'll work for you. You let me know. We'll pick up a couple more performances over at Newmarket in a minute. So we'll have a look at this race, because I did think that I do like this Brave Mission for potentially for a big pot. Maybe again Royal Ascot as well. I think he's quite a nice horse, but he's a non-runner today. I actually could see him running something like the London Gold Cup at Newbury, maybe this Brave Mission. I think if he ran there, I'd be extremely interested in him. So it's just about keeping tabs on a lot of these horses. My wife just emailed me and just said, finally. Glad people are happy in the chat. Really rate Hector as a jockey. Didn't panic. Great pick there. Drifted out 5-1 as well, just before the off. Daryl, you just need to be patient. Yeah, I think you're right, mate. Thankfully, that drifted like fuck for the off, otherwise I wouldn't have been on. Well done, Mick. I know Mick's a bit of a bigger punter, I think. Well, I know he's a bit of a bigger punter, and sometimes he does have to miss the selections the evening before, and he has to hope that the prices are there for him on the day. But we are spoken to Mick, and we are looking at trying to come up with other ways of being able to sort of ensure that people are getting the prices. We're going to trial down the line, going in the morning to see how it affects people. But I know the majority of you have already voted twice and you want it the night before. That is entirely your decision. So took some 11s in running. Good man, Neil. But yeah, it's a case of trying to please everybody, and I know it's frustrating for Mick because he is a bigger punter. Not saying that no one else is, but I'm just saying. But I'm going to have hopefully a lot more time on my hands going forward because I am outsourcing the promotion and everything for this platform, for this site. I'm outsourcing it to a company who are going to take over the social channels to push it and to create content, and I'm going to pay them a month to do that so that I can focus far more on what I need to be focusing on. And to be honest, they've offered me a good deal per month, about 400 quid a month to do that. So I think that's a fair deal. So I'm going to be palming off some of this business to them to take care of, so I can focus more on you guys and keep with you guys. But that was a nice winner, wasn't it? 2 nice winners there. Finally, we've had a turn of luck. But patience is the key. Like, it's a long-term game. Like, how many you have to, it's difficult to continue to say that when things don't go your way, but it is a long-term game, and it will come good. All the years profit and loss and stuff is there, but blah blah blah. You've heard me say it already before. But yes, nice to finally be in a nice mood going into the weekend. So there's 1 or 2 to add to the column tomorrow for Saturday. I'm just waiting on prices because bookies tend to price up the ITV races way before anything else. So kind of sometimes have to stagger the column, but I will get those to you as soon as possible. Okay, as soon as it's fair and there's every bookmaker priced up and it's fair and wise to do so. But good start for the guys. Thanks, Tom Merriman. You're the goat, Daryl. Yeah, not been feeling like the goat. I'm feeling more like the black sheep, but I know, mate. I know I'm the fucking boy. I'm the fucking boy around here. No, we'll continue to keep cracking on, keep going, but this is a long-term game. Hopefully you're finding excellent value in the service in terms of all the content that you're open to. And there will be more. Like, this is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and we're only going to expand and expand and expand. So not in terms of numbers, because we may cap that, but in terms of what you're getting value for money wise. It may not come from me, it may be me getting a football tipster on board or whatever, but the price will not go up. The price will only go up through inflation, if you like. So that's it. That's the only way the price will go up. I'm not changing it. I think you're good enough to support me, and I want to be good enough to keep my word to you about the price staying the same. Week or so, been with you since Cheltenham and before Dave went all GG. I actually got Dave the job at GG. I actually got Dave the gig there at GG, and he's doing tremendously well. You know, he was very nervous when he first started there, but you know, Dave's a guy, a good, really good guy, and he just sometimes needs a bit of a confidence booster, and he should be confident in himself because, you know, he's a very, very clever guy. Jesus Christ, he is. I mean, my brain is like a tadpole compared to the knowledge that guy has in terms of a variety of different things. So he needs a bit of a confidence boost now and again, but he's smashing it on GG. Ironically, that I don't work for anyone now and he works for GG, but you never know. You may see me appear on GG on a podcast, maybe if they need a spare hand, if someone's off sick, maybe I could stand in like a substitute teacher. You never know. But Dave is absolutely smashing it on GG, and I wish him every success in the world. I actually don't wish anyone any more success than I do for Dave. He's a good friend. He's kept me sane, and he's just a really good bloke. Don't tell him I said that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this 220. This Cosmic Year is a bit weak in the market, 11 to 8. It is a slight concern, the track, I must be honest with you. This Chancellor for John and Lady Gosson, I think, is a 6 Bellon horse. I think they ought to throw this horse down into sprint trips. I think he'd be half decent. But yeah, so I'm just trying to catch up on comments and things like that, just in case anybody's asked anything. I don't want to miss things for people. Lee, did you enjoy the content that me and Dave used to do together? Do you know what one of our favourite bits of content to do was when we did those pissed videos in a pub in Milton Keynes. I went up to Milton Keynes and we sat there and we got hammered basically. The longer we were going, we were recording the video after every point, and it was just getting. I thought it was funny as fuck, but I think a lot of people enjoyed it. I think we ought to do something like that again because I think that is like when people see you just fucking normal, right? It's not staged, it's not set up. You ain't got to say things for a promotion or this, that, and the other. I think it's good content. I do enjoy it. There's also talk of Syndicate horse coming down the line again. It'll be through someone else, not through me, but I know a lot of people have asked about it and have messaged me about potentially doing it down the line, and it is something definitely we're going to look at down the line. I've actually spoke to Basher Watts, so we'll speak to him and we'll let him guide us on that. Really good guy. So if there's a Syndicate horse for us, then maybe we'll have one down the line. But again, like I keep saying, it's all going to be expanding continuously. I just need to get this first initial period out of the way, hopefully banging in some more winners, and then we can grow and we can look at different things like that. And once we get to our level and we know where we are in terms of numbers, I can start giving back and start doing things and start investing back into the business, really. So nice one, Daryl. Lovely start to the afternoon. Yeah, brilliant start, Ian. I'll tell you what would make my day if Centre over at Punchestown fucking went and actually won, because we didn't back Petit Tonnerre the other day and we should have stuck with him from Aintree, but I wanted 7 on the exchange, never looked likely, but ended up returning 7.73. There you go, Mick. Top man. Knows his stuff, does our Mick. Knows his stuff. Hello, Abby Birch, my wife. Little party emoji. She knows how stressed I've been now. I think she emailed me, right? This is how much of a supportive wife she is, right? She emailed me immediately following that horse at Goodwood crossing the line, saying finally with loads of exclamation marks. I think she knows that it's the end of the week and she's really happy that she's actually going to be coming home to me in a good mood today, as opposed to coming home to me with a face like this. And then she goes, how's your day been? And I'm going, but no, yeah. So she She's very supportive. She's a good girl. She's a good kid. She's not a kid. Was about to say, but waited till after that race. RE Kentucky, it's late Saturday night. We'll go off around midnight. I think it's post time 23 for after all the pomp and messing around like the Yanks doing more to take bets off the tote. It's often very different odds wise as there's all tote PMU on 365. That's good stuff, Aaron. Aaron, if you want to do a little write up or something and put it in the group, mate, I'd appreciate that. Because I have no fucking idea about the Kentucky Derby. So if you want to do a little bit of a write up, a little bit of a thing and put it in the group, that's great. Or if you wanted to even do a write up and send it to me through email, and if you want me to publish it on the page for people, happy to do that as well, mate. I'd appreciate that. But obviously, I'm not a massive fan of doing it. I don't know it, so I can't. I wouldn't talk to you about saying I don't know. And obviously, you know better than me. So, but let me know what you want to do, Aaron. If you don't want to do anything at all, that's fine. But if you want to write anything up, just let me know, bud, and I'll put it up. That is very, very true. Very true. Yes, it is Abigail. All right. Right, let's see what this Cosmic Year is all about then, because he looked an absolute machine at Newmarket on the all weather. He's either a very fucking good thing at 6-4, or he's going to bomb. I think he's just the guy that I can't get involved at that sort of price with the unknowns. But I do think he looks. Did he look too good to be true at Kempton? Did he look too good to be true at Kempton? That's what you got to ask yourself sometimes, haven't you? Abby, just you're supposed to be at work. Why are you on this? You should have no problem with the ground, mate. I'm just not talking shit. Who do people like listening to on racing TV? In terms of like analysis and stuff. Who do people like listening to? Drop a comment in. Let me know. Obviously I'm a massive fan of the Dixon boys. Um, you know what? I'm a massive, massive National Pump fan, right? I'm a huge National Pump fan. But there is nothing better sometimes than seeing a really, really good flat horse. Excuse me. Chancellor travels so well. Might be back today, you know. Bit late now. Oh, look at him. Look at him. He is cruising. He is cruising. Now what can you find in this dip? Changing his legs. Head's gone up. He's gonna get it done. He's gonna get it done. He's a very good horse. He's a very, very good horse. I don't think he liked that track at all. That's a very good horse as well. The way he was finding and finding and finding. Really nice horse. They made the right decision. I think the Guineas would have. Well, I don't know. I think he would have gone well in the Guineas, to be honest. But it's a nice horse indeed. We're picking up some fucking lovely horses today, boys. Lovely. I love the way he travelled for it. His head did go up in the air, but it might be inexperience, you know. But he's going on again at the finish. He's very good. Yeah, I like that. Like that. Did you like that? Who like that? Yeah, you do, you silly bastard. Yeah, I think the same, James. Charlton has basically been told to fuck off once Field of Gold began working well and subsequently running the Craven. Cosmic Year should win this if you think he is a very, very good horse, I think. Plenty to come with Cosmic Year. Looks a nice prospect. Immaculate vibes. Finished worked early. Banging weather and fucking boom. That's what we love to see. That's what we love to see. That's why your additional comments regarding Cosmic Year were so invaluable. So invaluable. There you go. You're more than welcome, Anthony. You're more than welcome. You'll find a lot of additional coins will probably prove profitable, to be honest. But that Cosmic Year is a very fucking good horse. Very good horse. Fucking hell. All right, Martin. Do I? No one really cares. He'll have absolutely no trouble with a mile. In fact, he'll improve for it. Next race off is over at is it Goodwood? It must be Goodwood, isn't it? 2:35. Yeah, the sprint, the Tatstall race. Yes. Oh, he's drawn in stall too. Will he get over to the rail? I don't know. I normally like a horse drawn high against the rail at Goodwood. It's going to make all the running and has handled the track before. But Tatstall is a very fast horse. He's not going to get pressure for the lead. So I think he might be able to get out and get over, to be honest, if they do that. We'll see. But it's interesting. Interesting race, my friends. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-bum, bum. Absolutely will, mate. Often the prices fluctuate greatly closer to the off, but I can see an angle on each way playing right up to Saturday night. I will chuck it out with a note, thoughts in that other racing chat. Off to grab some extra cases of beer for a barbecue later. So signing off for now. See if I can get stuff wrapped up before 3:30. Good man, Aaron. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day, buddy. Have a few beers, have a lovely barbecue, and enjoy yourself. Top man. Thank you very much. We've got such good people in this group. Honestly, we've got such. It's almost a bit of a blessing that we went through a rough patch early on, because the real ones that want to stick out, stick around, are actually really, really good people. We've got so many good people in here. I'm very, very grateful to you all. Buzzing. If anyone's not in the group and are watching free and want to join the group, I promise you they're great people. It's £26 a month. It's less than 85p a day, and I've got to pay platform fees and transaction fees on top of that. So I'm literally trying to do this as cheap as possible just to support the family. I think you're worth getting involved. We've hit a bad patch as we started, but hopefully we're turning things around now, 2 for 2. It's a really good group. It's a really, really good group of people, honestly. It is. I wouldn't just say that. Everyone's in here. Everyone's supporting each other. Everyone's positive-minded. Everyone wants to make money. Everyone's moving forward. Everyone's discussing different things, including football bets and stuff. There's loads for people to come and get stuck into. So if you want to come and have a look, please do come and have a look. You can join as a free member, and then you can upgrade, or you can join as a paid member. But I promise you, this is going to be a service like no other, and you want to be involved before it does get capped. If it gets capped, you want to be there. So hopefully that's the case with a lot of you. It's been a privilege and a pleasure to speak to so many different people about racing. Do not have anyone that I'll speak to in terms of my inner circle in racing. So it's nice to speak to people. It's a good outlet for me. We'll be doing things like member meetups later in the year. Once we settle on numbers, we will be doing lots of different things. So please do come and have a little look. Just have a little look and let me know what you think. Hopefully the guys will give you positive comments about the service. If they can, then great. But we're going to watch 1 or 2 more races, and then I'm going to wrap it up because the wife will be home shortly. And I don't want to get told off again. She reckons I've got to have working hours. Working hours. Nope. No working hours. Work every hour. Work every hour to make a success. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Here we go. People are in such good mood today. Loving the weather out there. The weather's beautiful, isn't it? Fucking about time, isn't it? Not a big punter on the flat. I tapered down the bets after Chelt, but sticking around to give you some support. Good luck with it. Or we'll definitely make a meetup. Good man. Thank you very much, Craig. Like that's really, really nice to hear. That's really nice. You don't even have to be a big punter. We're not one of those services, are we, that sticks up, really short price horses and expects everybody to lump on and says lump on and stuff. So you can be a very small punter on the flat and keep things very light over the course of the summer and still make money doing it. Definitely. Just if anything, this is the way I would go. If you're more predominantly a national hunt punter, I would reduce the stakes like Craig says over the summer. I would play very small on the flat. You will make money. You will make money with this service. And then I would put that small money that you've made from the small stakes into your anti-post pot, and then use that money that you've earned from the flat, which you wouldn't normally perhaps bet on, but you kept it small, so if it's no issue at all. And then use that money that you build up for an anti-post pot before you start with your new pot for the national hunt season. That's how I would do it. Try and take advantage of something that you wouldn't normally have, and do it that way. But Craig, I cannot thank you enough for your support. It means the world. Honestly, it really does to each and every one of you. Because this is it now. This is the way forward now. I've decided that this is what I'm 110% in. 110% in. No fucking around. I'm not going to go and work for anyone else. I might do the odd bits and pieces for people if they want me to, but this is it. I want to rely on myself. I want to rely on us, and this is it. Good idea. We'll try it up decent. Try it up a decent bit. Jump. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. There's always little ways of doing things, mate. And at least you have that little extra pot for an anti-post, for the anti-post column, for example. 235 Goodwood is coming up. When is what was I going to say? How is Zenta doing in that Punchestown market? She is not till 5:25, and she's 10-1. She's 10-1. Blizzard of Oz 3-1. I had him in mind for a handicap at this meeting, but there's no price really. There's no price for it. Constitution Hill 4-5. Very fair price. There is a horse in the at Punchestown at 7:10. Let me just mute this. At 7:10 tonight, that we want to keep on side. We want to have a look at, but keep on side for next season. It's sine qua non for Patrick Roach. This horse pissed up in a point-to-point by 46 lengths or something stupid. It's shaped really, really well in a bumper at Navan. Looked like it was going to piss up by a mile, but didn't. Starts out over obstacles today. Obviously, this is it's deep enough for this horse to be chucked in, really, against the likes of Naturally Nimble and Runcock. But this could be a very, very good horse. That's number 11, Sine Qua Non at 7:10 at Punchestown. We haven't had a bet. We have no advised betting that, but it's around 7-1. And if I was going to have a bet, I kind of Naturally Nimble's annoyed me a little bit, to be honest. But I think I'd either be backing that. I'll probably back Naturally Nimble and Sine Qua Non. I'll probably back the two of them. I'm going to have a bet in the 7:10 tonight at Punchestown. Blizzard of Oz been smashed in. Yeah, he has been smashed in. I think it's handicap debut over fences. Caught the eye a couple of times. I don't know, not the most reliable, I don't think, but we'll see. Hopefully Zena can get the job done. Does anyone have any questions they need answering today? Any pressing issues they need answering about the service or about anything like that? I can answer them now. Right, here we go. Toca Madeira, interesting under Tommy Jakes. Tatterstall, interesting, as one of the followers mentioned earlier. Shagran is a good horse, in my opinion. Got a fair chance. Tatterstall's been withdrawn. Well, that's a shame after that long travel for connections. Probably just narrowly be with Toca Madeira. I'm not had a bet. I'm not going to have a bet on it. Oh, right, they're going forward. Here we go. If you look, see, that's what if I had backed what we do, I'd be fuming. Move off the rail, stay with the rail, make them come to you. He looked over to the other jockeys, see what they were doing. I can't stand that. And now he's been cut up by Shagran. That is dreadful. He's been cut up by Shagran, who's come across him and has come across him for the second time there. What I like, that's what annoys me. When this is why I would not back a jockey like Tommy Jakes. No offense, sorry, but what Shaq? Look at Shagman up this rail. The system won't win, will he? Like if you'd backed Top Madeira there, you'd be fuming with that. He's just looking across to see what the other jockey's doing instead of knowing a plan before the race, taking his line up against the favoured stand side rail, which is favoured at Goodwood all year, and sticking by that and closing that gap. Instead, he's come off the rail to join them. Shagran's come across him. He's had to drop back a bit. Jesus, like I feel sorry for anybody that backed that Madeira there, but that's why you don't back jockeys like Tommy Jakes, in my opinion, on the flat. Because when it comes down to these minor details, they're not good enough to have a brain to have or have the bollocks to go and make their own furrow their own path. Madness. Honestly, I made a note at the end of last season not to back shit jockeys. I had a list. I had a list of jockeys what I thought were shit jockeys not to back. But like it's things like that. When you see things like that, if you'd have backed that top of Madeira, right, you'd have said, right, he's got the high draw, he's against the favoured rail. He should go forward. He won't have to come from behind horses. They're going to converge to that rail at some point. That's what you would be thinking. That's what I would be thinking. And I'd be thinking, right, is he well handicapped to win? Is the ground right for him? Is everything else right for him? Because he's birthed perfectly. And then you would have watched that race, and you would have done more fucking homework than the jockey riding the fucking horse. And that's what would have pissed me off. That's what would have pissed me off. If anyone's in the chat that hasn't joined Daryl Carter Racing, why not? Why not? Get on, get on, get on. I'm just going to put a post on Twitter just so that we're all live. Get on! We just had a notification. No, I don't really share on Twitter. Looks like Trojan Sun's well at Musselburgh in the 240 clubs at the moment. And I want to see this spectacular view race because I don't think he's as well handicapped as. I started off with spectacular view thinking he's a very well handicapped horse, and then I went back on myself and I just I don't think the form's there to say he's well handicapped horse. But we'll see. I think he might want to off the ground as well. So we'll see how he gets on. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Right, everybody is going to be finishing work shortly, I think. If you're having a fine yay, if you're having a fine no, you're not. But I'm going to wrap things up there, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thankfully, we had two winners from the two selections. Any questions, head over to Daryl Carter Racing, DM me in the chat all day at your beck and call, like I'll. But hopefully, you're having a good day and a good Friday, and best of luck. Be lucky.